So, good morning, all present here. Today, I talk about 23 ITO 201 software testing open elective, third year, sixth semester, unit 5 testing automation, and test automation, topic requirement for test tool. So, test tool, what is requirement? So, requirement, the uh, needed a port you are developing of software. Otherwise, um, if the requirement collect from your customer or stakeholder. So requirement nothing but is a name, address, phone number, or based on your projects or material, money. So this is one of the one of the requirement. So this requirement can be implemented through our test tool. So easily complete a project within a time period or within a month to complete and hand over to your customer or stakeholder. So next one, we go for next one. So this is the empathy part of my requirement analysis and testing plan, test case development, and um, environment setup and test executions and test cycle closures. So test requirement analysis means so collect all requirement from your customer. Once the customer accept, you are going to implement design. After the design is accept, you're going to implement testing. And after completion, accept, you can implement your customer area to maintain 3 months or 6 months or 7 months. The test planning based on your requirement. First, requirement analysis. Second, design analysis. Third, implementation analysis. Fourth, main testing. And fifth, maintenance. So these plans are properly executed where accept your process. Requirement nothing but username and password. Example. So username, for example, Karthik underscore 123. Password, if alphabetic order, for example, uppercase or lowercase, one number, one special character. You can give, you accept your process. So next test case development, you can based on UI 2026 department based on your project. For example, small band S is mentioned it 01. One of the example, you take student register number 7133 is a college code. Another one 23 is a department CS computer science 000 is a starting from 1 to n number of candidate. This is one of the example to test your process. We find out 001 is one of the student based on first semester to 8th semester. This is one of the example. So the same here, test case based on your username, password, the username Karthik underscore 123. So the underscore is missing, you can blink your message. So suppose password is a one uppercase, one lowercase, one number or 123. If any one of the value is missing, okay, you can check again and enter into the process. Second, environment setup based on hardware oriented, based on software oriented. So second, third thing, test executions based on giving proper input and get a proper output in the area. The test cycle closures after completion. Once upon near going to implement the customer sector and verify and complete the solution in the sectors. So this is the software recommend quality criteria based on traceability and testability and consistency and correctness and completeness of your product. This is one of the major role in your requirement quality criteria. Once I have completed our number, so where is my product today and tomorrow and afternoon? So easily traceability matrix. So for example, today you have completed requirement. Tomorrow you completed design phase. Third one completed implementation. Fourth one testing phase, and last one maintenance phase. So this is the phases are over. Immediately updated as well as your software. So testability, you can give a username and password properly execute. There is no problem. So if any mistake, if any done a mistake from developer side, you can verify after fix the bug, and until you open your bugs, so proper explanation from your developer side. After that, you can open your bugs. So consistency is a reliability. So each and every phase most important. Reliability is most important in the sectors. And correctness, if any mistakes are done, you can carry out and complete your process in the value. Last, completeness. So overall process are over and complete in the next stage. So this is a business requirement, user requirement, system, functional, test. So business requirement, what are the needs to be done today? So you have developed on software. So first collect the data from your customer side or stakeholder sides. User, so based on user from, for example, my name, my address, my phone number. So data sets, collect all data sets. After system requirement, whether what type of hardware is required, what type of software is required. For example, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, or 1 TB hard disk, or 500 TB hard disk, or 250 SSD. So based on that condition, functional. For example, whether it's active or not active your products. Test can give a username and password. Whether it's open, username password right, you can open your accounts. Otherwise, you cannot open your account in these sectors. So this is one of the software test management tools, browser stack and Spyro test by Inflector and test real and X-ray test and Zebra scale and Zebra squad and practice test and testing and Q test and Q metric test managements and quality test collab requirement and test management for Jira XQL, test cure, test flow, and QCase, and testinity, test pad, and genome one in these softwares are available easily identify your bugs and complete your solution about your software development for your projects. So this is selecting and using to test tool based on functionality and coverages. It is easily analyzed because of this type of diagram is a fishbone diagram. So where is my product is mistaken, or if I have to rectify my product in your sectors. So this is one of the test selecting using of test tool. So first one functionality coverage, testing types, what type of testing type I can use it, and project objective and training time, incentive inference based on easy use of learning curve. So integrity and integration compatibility based on CI/CD pipeline and operating system, and future needs based on your test volume and scalability and flexibility. So this is the most important in the sectors. So this is my activity, functional requirement. This define what test tool must be done. Do test case creation management and test executions, result validation reporting, and defect and bugs tracking integration, and data-driven testing supports, and reusable test scripts and components, and support for multiple environment new area. So this is my MCQ requirement for test tool. So which of the following is functional requirement based on tool? Yes, answer is B, the test case executions. And which requirement ensure the test is easy to use? Yes, B is usability. So this mind map, and the mind map easily identify what are things can be include your test tool requirements. For example, usability, scalability, and security, integration, reporting, reliability, performance, and maintainability and functionality. So this last one, compatibility. Compatibility, there is no problem. You have created on software in Java is easily adopted in your J2EE or J2ME or Python or any other mode you can record. You can easily convert your process or portability into the one language to other languages. So this is my textbooks. This is my textbooks.